Good day, Pinoy Clicksters and Mixers. Welcome back to the channel. Tomorrow, we're gonna look at Marrow. Let's go! Okay, so we have here Marvel Legends series. Build a figure of Marvel's nemesis, and one of the items or figures, part of it is X-Men's Marrow. Okay, so you can see her in the window. Okay, but before we open it, let's look at the packaging. Okay, the side shows a quick illustration of the character Marrow. Okay, and on the other side, fuller illustration of the character. Okay, complete with some legs. And at the back, we see a brief description of the character. Marrow is once a member of the Morlocks, a community of outcasted mutants. Marrow has the ability to manipulate bone growth. Okay, and you can clearly see bones are coming out of her, and she uses them as a weapon. Okay, so it's a bone marrow, basically. Okay, so we have here the lineup for the Nemesis build a figure, and Marrow is number 4 out of 6, containing the left arm of Nemesis. Okay, so we're gonna try to build the Nemesis in this particular video series. So we're gonna start with Marrow. Okay, so but before we head to the Marvel Legends unboxing, let's put it on the side and look at some of Heroclix figures of Marrow. Okay, because this is Pinoy Heroclix. Okay, and you can see here I have 3 figures of Marrow. Let me zoom in on them. Okay, so we have this one is uncarded. Okay, I think this is the Infinity set. We have the Experience Marrow at 47 points, set number 21. And Sarah. Okay, Sarah is her real name. Okay, set number 207. Okay, so you can see the difference in the dial, both 6 range, but the experienced one have 10 attack, okay, and 9 movements. Okay, so a little more expensive, 3 points more expensive, but I think it's worth it because of that 10 attack with blades and of course senses. Okay, so we have them in our collection. And the next time we saw Marrow was in the Deadpool and the X-Force set. Okay, so you can see her wearing a more contemporary uniform, I guess. And she is a rare from the set, number 43, Morlocks, X-Force, and X-Men keywords. So from the Morlocks, she upgraded to the X-Force and X-Men. Your real name is Sarah. Okay, no last name though. And she has a trait X-Force. Marrow can use stealth. Okay. Improve movement, hindering because it mattered before. Now in modern, as we know, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we have here the significant appearance during X-Force number 1, 2014. And 40 points gives you 4 range, plasticity, blades all throughout, combat reflexes, and regen at the last click. And of course, it gives you battle fury towards the end of the dial. Okay, so very, very interesting. Uh, it's a very basic figure for Marrow, 40 points. 10 attack, though, is not good anymore in modern. Okay? And that's the, I think, a little bit of the sad part because Marrow does not have a modern figure. Okay, so hopefully in the future X-Men sets, okay, we can have another version of Marrow for modern play. Okay, sige. So let's go back and take a look at our main event, the Marvel Legends unboxing. Okay, so for me, I don't really keep the boxes for Marvel Legends because it's too big. Okay, so I only keep the boxes of Heroclix Iconics. So you can see here some comic panels. Okay, so we'll throw them on the side. And then we have here Marrow with the Nemesis buff. Okay, so let's take out some of the accessories. Okay, so we have here the weapons, the bone weapons. Huh. I don't, this is for Nemesis, I guess. And then we have an alternate hands for Marrow. Okay, so with and a closed fist. Okay, but he already has closed fist here. And the figure itself, let's pop her out. Okay, so and then we have here the figure. Let's take a look at the quality. Okay, head is good. I love the design of the figure. She looks pretty. Okay, and she's also very fit. So you can see her here. Okay, tight joints, always good. Okay, so she has a bone knee pad. Okay, so just like the Heroclix figure. Okay, so we'll try to pose her like this one, like this figure, because this is the closest in terms of sculpt. Okay, so we have the bones. Okay, acting like wings here. Okay, I remember reading an X-Men comics. I don't know specifically what it is that she was able to experiment and use her bone powers to cover her entire body, I guess, or at least her nose and head, okay, just to survive in outer space, okay, be able to fight in outer space. So that's really interesting. So let's put the bone swords on her. Okay. Okay. Then let's make a dynamic pose for Marrow. Okay, so let's try this pose. Okay. One hand stretch and sword down. The other one is bent. Also sword down. Looking that way. And action pose. Okay. So again, Marrow. She looks like a Wolverine, or perhaps X-Men's attempt to have a female version, another female version of Wolverine, but this time with bones coming out instead of, meaning Wolverine's powers also bones, but it's just covered with adamantium, as we know. Okay, so but this one goes back to that original idea of bones as arsenals. Okay, so we have here Marrow. Okay, so again, share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Marrow should get a new modern figure, or perhaps a legacy card if not a figure? I'm a mutant lover, so the answer for me is yes. But share your thoughts in the comments. And until tomorrow, bye bye.